my name is Crystal Grimm, and I will be giving a persuasive speech on seatbelts. Imagine if one of you were in a car accident, and the only thing that saved your life was the seatbelt. Did you think back and wonder the what ifs? Like, what if I didn't wear my seatbelt? Or what if the seatbelt would have failed? My personal story after being in a car accident and the seatbelt being the only thing that saved my life. I lay very still in my car before opening my eyes and thought, oh my goodness, what could have happened if I was not wearing my seatbelt, or if the seatbelt would have failed on me? Since the majority of us in this room always wear a seatbelt, have you ever put much thought into the ways they can fail? Knowing these safety devices can fail, how can a manufacturer change the way seatbelts are made to counteract the liability of the manufacturer because of safety mechanisms failing in all the recalls? I suddenly opened my eyes and I was very thankful my life was saved and the seatbelt didn't fail on me. But this does happen. To start off, I will be explaining to you guys how a seatbelt can fail, the ways manufacturers can be responsible, and finally, the recalls. How can a seatbelt hurt somebody? Tension relieving devices create slack on a person's shoulder belt to keep it from restricting their movements. A faulty device can leave too much slack in the belt and fail to protect you. Defects in this can cause suffering from severe abdominal pain, spinal cord, and traumatic brain injuries. Defective buckles are the click of a seatbelt buckle, which is normally the sign that you are ready to go. However, if the buckle does not work properly, it may release upon impact. Defect can cause severe injuries like decapitation or liver lacerations. Ripped or torn seatbelts may not hold you if you are in a car accident. Say you have a defective seatbelt, or maybe your seatbelt malfunctioned in a car accident. What can you do about it?
So, call a lawyer.
That's right. A manufacturer could be held responsible for your injuries. Even though a manufacturer is not there or the one that causes the accident, they can still be held responsible on a case by these. Much like injuries caused when a driver or a passenger is not wearing a seatbelt, design flaws and defects in safety belts lead to preventable injuries. However, in the defects, the automobile manufacturer is at fault. A defect in an automobile seatbelt can be determined by various factors after an accident has taken place. When a person sustains serious injuries in a traffic collision and the seatbelt is intact after the primary vehicle hitting another vehicle, building, etc., and the secondary impact striking interior of the car, then it is possible the seatbelt loosened and allowed the driver or passenger to experience the secondary impact instead of protecting. The belt is also defective if it is found unclipped or torn after the collision. Do not rely on the accident report to determine a seatbelt defect. More than 20% of cases in automobile and SUV rollovers, injuries and fatalities are caused by seatbelt malfunctions and designer flaws. By making a change in our safety belts, manufacturers could save money from having to pay lawsuits. Maybe they need to look more at the design and the recalls as well. Since 2005, manufacturers like Nissan, Mercedes, Lexus, and GM have experienced recalls due to the design flaws and technical problems on certain vehicle models. Chrysler alone had recalled more than 14 million recalls due to seatbelt design flaws and malfunctions. Nearly 20,000 people could have been saved annually through proper use and proper inspections on safety belts. Buckling your seatbelts is something almost all of us automatically do when we get into a vehicle, right?
Yes.
We trust that seatbelts will keep us all safe if we are in a car accident, but also be on the lookout for the possible defects and the ways to better these safety mechanisms.